How's it going? It's Ethan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kuat Grip Ski and Snowboard Carrier and how it fits on a 2021 Volkswagen Atlas. This is going to be the 4-ski 2-board option, but there is 6-ski 4-board options available as well. Also, this is the black color, but there is a gray and pearl for each of those sizes if you want something that's going to fit your aesthetic a little bit better. Basically, the Kuat Grip is a premium ski and snowboard option. It's got a couple of unique features that we'll get into in just a little bit, but we're just going to be focusing on the fit for this car. So you've got your 2021 Atlas. It's got the raised rails, which make it really easy to get a roof rack on there and even easier to install the Kuat Grip. So you do have a decent amount of room in the back, but your skis and snowboards are going to be long, they're going to be bulky, they're going to be icy and snowy. This is a great way to get them out of the inside of your car, up on your roof, and where you need them to go securely. So let's check out how it works. The first thing we'll get into is the most unique feature of this rack. So I can just pop these jaws up using the palm of my hand if I want to. So if I have large gloves or ski mitts on, I can still pop these up. They hold open and they secure it in place so I don't have to keep them open. But what really sets this carrier apart are these sliding trays. So if you have a tall vehicle like we have here, and maybe you're not so tall yourself, and you maybe just need a little bit of help loading and unloading your gear, this is a great way to do that. These trays come all the way out and they bring your gear right to you, so now you can just lift it up and off. To slide the trays back in is super easy. Just slide them till they click in place. That's one of the premium features that sets this rack apart. The other one being that 165-pound weight capacity. Now you have to keep in mind that your crossbars, the feet, and your roof are all going to have different weight ratings, so make sure that you know what each of those are. Go by the lowest rated component, but 165 pounds for a ski and snowboard carrier is definitely on the high end. Inside the jaws here, you can see that there are these rubber teeth that are going to cushion and protect your gear, as well as prevent them from sliding around while you're driving. As I close it down, you see that there are a couple of different stops. So there's one at the top, one in the middle, and one all the way down to accommodate different size gear. But even if we are at the very top one, it's still going to lock your gear in place. It's not going to be able to open unless you, again, release that handle. And when we close it, we can lock it up no matter what stop it's at. Just slide that over, and then there's a lock core on the side to use your key to lock that. Make sure your gear is safe inside the carrier. The clamps are super easy to install. They're not technically tool-free, depending on if you have to adjust them or not. And if you do, there's just a Allen key that fits into the back here. But they'll just use this rubberized strip that goes along the bottom of our aero bars here, and we just secure it down with this lever on the other side. They are working with our aero bars right now, and I think that's probably the best case fit. You can see that we have a really nice flush connection on the top and the bottom, but the grip will work with your round, square, factory elliptical crossbars as well. They do also have a T-track accessory kit if you want to store them in the top channels of your crossbars, if you have those available. Also, we have the ability to tilt the carrier if we want to accommodate different roofs. Luckily for the Atlas, we have our raised rails here, and they go front to back, and they're pretty uniform throughout. So we don't have a very aggressive roof shape, but if we do want to accommodate some different things, we can. In addition to that lock core that's on the carrier, on the clamps, we also have a lock core that's going to be key to like. So not only can we lock our gear inside the jaws of the carrier, but we can also lock the clamps to the crossbar, make sure that everything is safe and secure. From here, we'll just get a couple measurements so you can see what it's like to live with this carrier on top of the vehicle. So first of all, we're going to measure from the top of the crossbars to the top of the carrier. That's going to come in at right around 4.5 inches. So they're pretty low profile. They don't add a ton of height. And because they are so designed, they're not going to create a bunch of wind noise. Granted, anytime you are putting stuff up on your roof, you're going to hear that, especially when you start loading it up with gear. The carrier is made of aluminum, so it's going to be lightweight but still durable. It's going to be able to hold up to the elements, especially when you're going into the ski and snowboard conditions. And it's got a nice black gloss finish. It does have that Kuat feel. It looks really nice. And again, there are different colors available if you want. But I think the black matches, especially the roof rack here and also the rails and the overall aesthetic of our Atlas pretty well. Overall, the Kuat Grip, again, is a premium option, first and foremost because of that tray that helps you load and unload your gear, as well as just the overall look, performance, and the way that it's able to support 165 pounds. I will say, if you're looking for something similar that doesn't have all the bells and whistles that this does, you check out something like the Yakima Fat Cat Evo. Still got a really low profile. It also has a ski lift riser in the back to accommodate some larger bindings, but you're going to lose out on that sliding tray. If you do really like that tray for accessibility reasons, or you just like the grip overall, I think it's still a really solid option. This again was just a quick look at the Kuat Grip Ski and Snowboard Carrier and how it fits on a 2021 Volkswagen Atlas.